Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Tips for Truthers. Now I want to do a weekly show for my patrons, which is basically just a tip every week of how to deal with this information when learning about all things conspiracy related and basically getting involved in the quote unquote truther movement. Now I know it's tough, and it's terrifying, and learning these things affect relationships in your life in ways you just probably weren't prepared for before getting slapped in the face with whatever the main particular truth was for yourself that got you into this kind of thing. That which has been seen cannot be unseen is kind of the phrase that goes with all this, really. And once you know the truth, you can't exactly just pretend that you don't anymore. It's just not possible. So as a result, you want to go out there and you want to tell the world, don't you? You want everybody to know this thing you've found, because we've all been lied to, and don't they see? Don't these people see what's going on right in front of their face? They're being fooled. They're being tricked. They need to be made aware of this. They need help. And of course, you're going to be the one to save them, right? You're going to be the one that tells them the truth, and they're going to be so thankful, and their lives are going to change forever, just like yours did. And you'll be the one they have to thank for letting them know what was really going on behind their backs this whole time, right? Unfortunately not. So this brings me to the next set of advice I have, really, and that is you can't save everyone. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow, and it'll need some elaborating on my behalf for what I mean by that. But just to reiterate the point, you cannot save everybody. There are just some people who are not supposed to know this kind of stuff and will not listen and will have absolutely none of it, unfortunately. Now, when I say saved, I don't want you to think about that in a religious context. This is an open discussion for everybody, really, and this isn't a religious thing when I say saved. So I don't mean saved by the light of Jesus Christ, and by faith and all that sort of stuff. This is more generic, and it's literally the idea that you can't tell everybody this information and expect them to accept it so easily. Some people are just not supposed to know these type of things, unfortunately, and there's many reasons. I mean, one of them is literally just intelligence, a baseline one. Some people in this world don't have the mental capacity to literally understand what it is you're trying to tell them. Some people just cannot comprehend the complex nature of all of this, and I'm talking about people who are perhaps mentally disabled as well here. Some people for that reason are just never going to know this stuff, and probably don't need to know this stuff. It's not going to help their lives in any way. Their lives are probably already hard enough, so there's that. And then there's people who don't have anything wrong with them mentally, but are just not interested. Like, they literally have way too much going on in their life currently. Sick family members, dying family members, disabled family members that they are the sole carers for, poverty line, barely above the line, trying to survive job to job, focused on nothing but making money right now and trying to feed their family type of people. They literally do not have time to hear you rant on about truther topics and something, whatever it is, whatever that thing is. I'm not going to define anything specific in this video. But they just do not have it in them to listen to you go on about that. They literally have to focus on putting food on the table. There are those people too, and they just aren't going to listen to you. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And then there are just the outright deniers who are happy in their worldview, okay? And you coming along bringing a sledgehammer to it is not going to make you their friend in their eyes. They are not going to be thankful for what you've just done. They are going to stick their fingers in their ears and literally go la 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 la, I'm not listening. And you will not get through to those people for the sheer fact that they do not care. They honestly, they're happy. They're happy not knowing about the control that's over their life. They are happy in the illusion. They are agents of the illusion, and they will do anything they can to prop the illusion up for as long as possible. Simply because they don't have the ability to actually cope with it being a lie. They just don't have the emotional ability. So this isn't a mental issue, this is an emotional ability. They lack the ability to process stressful information. You'll come across these people in your life. People refer to them sometimes as NPCs. You know, that's one way of doing it. They literally are just programmable stock characters in the world who follow the script perfectly and do just listen to everything they are told and believe it all and do not question anything and just go by the book on the matter. And you know what the authorities say is the truth, and they're happy believing that because it makes their life easier. Now, there's no such thing as an NPC in real life. Everybody is a human being. You know, everybody has a soul and a spirit and an identity and a personality. And it's not healthy always to dehumanize these people and just refer to them as stock NPC characters, though people do. I believe everybody can be saved in terms of, you know, finding God and Jesus and all that sort of stuff. But unfortunately, some of these people are just not going to believe or want to listen to the truth or whatever that is, whatever you've discovered. Okay, and the truth is, the sooner you accept that as somebody who does know all these things, maybe you're a video maker on YouTube, or maybe you're on a blog or something, or have a Telegram group, or I don't know, you're in some way in the public arena trying to tell people this stuff. The sooner you realise that, you're just going to have to cut your losses with some people. They're a lot happier you're going to be. So those people who argue with you in the comment sections, you know, those people who laugh at you, ridicule you, put you down, or want to snarkily leave a comment about how stupid and idiotic you are, you're best just leaving it and ignoring them and just put them under the category of some of those people. And you're definitely not going to convince anybody by arguing with them. I've never known anybody get convinced through an argument, unfortunately. Maybe after the fact, after they do their own research on the matter, they come to conclusions which might come close to what you were trying to tell them, but they have to do it on their own. Because this is the thing, if somebody wants to know this stuff, if somebody wants to have their eyes open, they will listen. But if they don't want to know, they're not going to care. They're not going to listen to you. And you just need to save your breath, really. You need to, for your own mental health, you know, you need to leave it and just let it go. Like I said, not everybody can be saved. Not everybody wants to know this stuff. If they show interest, maybe talk about it. Maybe. But you've got to be careful first. You need to test them. You need to see if they come in under any of these categories: mentally capable, emotionally capable, mentally or emotionally willing to listen. You need to know if they're actually ready, you know. Because like I said, some people actually cannot cope. Like, if you let them know this stuff and just bombard them with fact after fact after fact about the esoteric occult stuff and all the control behind the world and the evil stuff going on, some people will actually drive themselves mad with it and hurt themselves as a result. Or even the worst. It may come to the worst for some people. I've seen people break down with this through stress and pressure, you know, and that's why I do the Truth of Therapy sessions. So I want people to know they're not alone, and this is the problem. It's an isolating subject, you know, so I understand the urge to want to let everyone know. I do, no, I get it. I get the urge to do it, and it's you know, it's a noble goal. But like, just my advice is to quickly understand that, as noble as the goal is, it might not be possible sometimes. It really might not be possible to get through to some people, and that's okay. Move on. There are plenty of people out there who may actually listen. It's maybe best not to directly go for individuals. Just leave your message out there for the masses and those who want to find it will then find it. That's probably the best advice I can give on that topic. So there you go. The second piece of advice, you can't save everybody. Some people are just not meant to know this information. Right. There you go, guys. Thanks for listening, and as always, God bless.